What's going on, everyone? CRK here, and I'm back at you with another video. In this one here, we've got one of our recent eBay purchases. Now, this was something that I did more or less for fun. I don't have a whole ton of these. As you can see by the thinness of this, it is not a coin. So this should actually be, I guess, on a dollar roll king or dollar bill king channel, right? But it's not, it's on mine. So we're gonna go ahead and open this up here and check this out. I'm actually pretty excited to see the conditions that these are in. They were not listed as better condition coins. Actually, in the description, it said well circulated, and I know what that means because I got them at a pretty killer price. But like I said, since I don't have too many of these, I am excited to add them to my collection. And let's see what they look like. And as you can see, nice and soft there. Plenty of circulation in these bills. Now we're going to get into a few of the fun facts about these. When I see if there's anything else inside of here. No, there sure isn't. Well, that was easy. I guess the cards themselves were just protectors. It looked like they were on either side of the bills. So let's go over these dollar bills that we have. These are silver certificates, and although they are in definitely well circulated state, we've got some super cool fun facts about them. So this is an article I pulled from Investopedia.com. If you want to check it out, it's on their website. So it says here, a silver certificate dollar bill represents a unique time in American history. It was a type of legal tender that was issued by the federal government in the late 1800s. As the name suggests, the holder of the certificate could redeem it for a certain amount of silver. So that's awesome. Just imagine at any point being able to, show up somewhere and say, hey, I guess at a bank or wherever that may have been, and be like, hey, I'd like to trade in 10 of these dollars for silver. So just super cool overall to know that at one point that was not only possible, but normal, if you will. So here it continues on. One certificate allowed investors to hold silver without having to buy the precious metal itself. In a future part of this excerpt, it says, these certificates no longer carry monetary value as an exchange for silver, yet they are still legal tender at their face value. In the market, silver certificates are often worth more than their face value, which would be $1, as collectors still seek out these prints. Their history dates to the 1860s, when the United States rapidly developed into one of the top producers of silver in the world. This ushered in a new monetary structure in the United States, of which these silver certificates had a unique historical artifact. In this article, we look at the history of this form of currency and how much they are worth today. Well, I can tell you how much I picked these up for. In this condition, I think I paid about $3.35 for each one of these. And again, as you can see, this bill here, as great as it is, it definitely has seen some wear. It looks like, unfortunately, we do have some slight, I'm not sure what that is, some slight smudging of something there, where the treasurer of the United States would be. And then unfortunately it looks like we might have some, that also looks like a smudge of something there that would not remove even if we tried. But anyways, check this out, 1935F. And then this other one here is a 1935G. So because I didn't know which entirely I was getting, from what Federal Reserve, I guess Mint, from what Mint we were getting these from, I wasn't entirely sure what the dollar amount would be as far as the cost of these. Like I said, I paid about $3.30, $3.40 for these. They are definitely in well-loved condition. It looks like at some point, they were folded even oddly. They've been folded in half. They've been creased down the center, of course. It looks like they might have even been folded in 8 at some point. But the person who sold these to me on eBay did a pretty good job of keeping them nice and straight, keeping them overall in better condition as best as possible here. And it looks like there is some damage here. It looks like there's about 2 or 3 small holes that you can kind of see through the bill there itself. Let's check out this other one a little bit, and we'll kind of keep reading what else I have. So some key takeaways here from the article. A silver certificate dollar bill was legal tender issued by the United States government. When they were first issued, certificate holders could redeem them for a certain amount of silver. Certificates are no longer redeemable in exchange for physical silver, although you could still walk to a store and buy a pop with this. Well, I guess pop is more expensive now. Cola is more expensive than $1. But you might, depending on your tax, you might be able to pick up an Arizona tea for one of these certificates. But why would you, with this blue seal here? Why would you ever want to trade this in for a drink? And although collectors still seek out many of the uncommon prints, many certificates are only worth their face value. So that's kind of interesting that article actually mentions some of the more rare dates. I think one of the more rare dates is going to be 1928 as a year. This 1935 and 1957, I believe they were heavily produced from some of the articles I was skimming through. So this 35, they're both 35 G and F, would definitely be prints that were more common. Hence the fact that in 2022, I'm buying these at, $3 and change. So let's keep going here. So the obsolescence. In 1963, the House of Representatives passed PL 88-36, repealing the Silver Purchase Act and instructing on the retirement of the $1 silver certificate. The act was predicated by a prospective shortage of silver bullion. Certificate holders could exchange the print for silver dollar coins for approximately 10 months. In March 1964, Secretary of the Treasury C. Douglas Dillon stopped the issuance of coins, and for the next 4 years, certificates were redeemable for silver granules. The redemption period for silver certificates ended in June 1968. I love how on the back it continues to look like a regular dollar bill for the most part. I'm not entirely sure if a lot was changed back here. I'll have to compare it to a $1 bill that I have. Actually, I had a nice $1 bill there. And as you can see, the same size, which these are considered small bills, and that's from 1935 all the way up to this nice crisp 2017. So you're looking at the same exact size there for the most part. I don't know if it's millimeters difference or not, but let's go ahead and flip it over, and on that front side is where you could really tell the difference of the bill itself. As you can see on the sides here, especially down towards the bottom, that was one of the first things that caught my eye, besides obviously the blue on this certificate, the seal, and the serial numbers. Of course, one of the other major changes on these bills is $1 in silver payable to the bearer on demand. So that's something that really stands out to me, is that, you know, you could get silver if you wanted to. I'm not sure if at that point you could just have it cashed in for one of these, nice Morgan, because these are also $1 silver. So I'm not sure if you could walk into the bank, hand them your silver certificate, and walk out with a Morgan dollar. Because if that's the case, which I'm assuming it should have been something similar, that would be amazing, right? Let's see if I have any other notes to add here. All right, so let's see. On this one, this was a small excerpt I took from another website. It was a website that was selling silver certificates, but I thought it was a nice little snippet, so I'll read that to you guys. The small size $1 silver certificates were issued with series dates of 1928, 1934, 1935, like these two, and 1957. Once redeemable for silver coin or bullion, these notes and the redemption option were discontinued by Act of Congress in 1963. Silver certificates with their distinctive blue treasury seals and serial numbers are among the most sought after U.S. currency notes. This series 1935 $1 silver certificate bears, it says, Julian Morgenthau signatures. I don't believe this one does. This one, it looks like, I can't read out this first name here. I'm not sure what that is, but it looks like the middle name is Russell, last name is Smith, I believe. And this one is Secretary of the Treasury C. Douglas Dillon, 1935G. Let's see if the other one is the same exact signatures. No, actually. So this one, which is pretty interesting, because it looks like both of the names change on here. Actually, it looks like this one does bear the name of oh no, that's Robert B. Anderson, looks like. Could be wrong, but. And then this one looks like, I'm not sure if that's Troy B. Priest. Again, hope I'm not butchering these names, but as you guys can see, the names themselves they don't make it very friendly to read there. So let's see, there we go. It looks a little bit better there. So yeah, you guys check it out, and let me know what you think of these bills. Do you think they were a good buy? Did I get ripped off? Do you think at the end of the day, I don't plan on selling these, and I didn't buy them with the intention of making money on them? Just definitely interesting to have on the channel, since we don't always discuss bills. Actually, I think this is the first or maybe second time that I bring bills onto the channel. But yeah, check it out. Let me know which one of the two is your favorite, and if there's any unique features on these bills that I might have missed. And we'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.